My love, it is not time to rebrand again. It is time to finally embody the version of you that you keep creating. It's time to finally be honest with yourself, showing up authentically, popping out, dressing how you want to dress, acting how you want to act, making the money that you want to make. It is time to embody. Take it from me. Rebranding over and over and over and over and over again. It's not going to get you anywhere. All it's going to do is create brand confusion. What you need to do is be honest with yourself. Why do you need to rebrand again? What is it that you don't like that you can fix? Are you being honest with this version of yourself that you've created? This version of yourself that you're imagining? Are you being honest? Is it in alignment with who you truly are? Rebranding should be intentional. I'm not taking shots at anyone because I'm also talking to myself. In the past, when I used to rebrand over and over and over again, it's because there was something missing. And I could never really find that thing that was missing, or I would only discover a quick fix and it never fully solved the problem. And the problem that I was actually having was internal, not external. I came across this TikTok a few weeks ago, and this young lady said, 2026 is not about rebranding for me. It's about embodiment. And that stuck with me because, yes, that perfectly describes what my headspace is. That perfectly describes what my energy is. And that perfectly describes the season that I'm currently in. Embodiment. It's time to embody the version of myself that I've been creating all of these years. It's time to embody the version of myself that I have not fully allowed to be seen. It's time to fully align with that authentic side of yourself that for some reason you keep hidden from everyone else. It's time to be 100% you, unapologetically. For those of you who rebrands often, please comment down below. Let me know what is the number one reason why you choose to rebrand more than once, and how often do you do it? I'm noticing that some changes needs to be made, not just because of what my brand represents, but it's who I represent. Yes, I am a coach, but I'm also a podcaster, and that's what I incorporated this year. So now I'm at the space where I'm like, okay, brand is pretty aligned. What is in alignment for me and my brand, and how will it be portrayed to my audience? The truth of the matter is, I don't need to rebrand again. I just need to embody this version of who I am today. And once I do that, the dots will connect. So for you, when it comes to rebranding, it's not a negative thing. But if you're going to rebrand, be mindful of the reasons that you're doing it. Is it because there's a part of you that you are just too afraid to share with others? Is it because you're not being truly authentic with yourself? Or is it because it's an easy way out? There's nothing wrong with starting over. You can start over as many times as you want to because there's no rules to this. Actually, you create your own rules in this lifetime. From someone who has rebranded, started over so many times over and over again, I'm sharing this to say sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes you need to sit still and embody what is it that you created. This version that I am today and the version that I will grow into is a person that I envisioned decades ago. It's a version of myself that I've built brick by brick by brick. And I'm open to seeing what comes out of this. I'm open to seeing what direction she heads into without feeling the need to start over. I would rather just embody the changes that comes along the way. So if you're someone who is wrecking your brain about how you want to rebrand for the new year or just rebrand in general, I say this from the bottom of my heart. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with what you created. Instead of focusing on the outer work, you may just need to focus on the inner work. What is going on within that you want to change? What is going on within that even triggers the need for a rebrand? How are you not connecting with your audience? I'll say this. People know when you're not being authentic, when you're using them, and people know when you're like not connected with your brand. It is very obvious. It translates in what you share. It translates in your offer, it translates in your tone, and it translates in how you carry yourself. Octavia.Darling is a household name, and this will be a name that will be known for generations to come because I'm building her brick by brick by brick, and I'm documenting my journey along the way. But not only that, I'm allowing myself to learn from the mistakes that I make. I'm allowing myself to do the inner work so that I can really get to the root of who is she? What does she like? What represents her? What's her purpose? And this is all of the things that I've been doing for the past season that I just exited out of. And now I've arrived here. And here is all about embodiment. Here is all about confidence. Here is all about clarity. Here is all about alignment. I just dropped my last podcast episode for season 1, and it's called Get Ready for Liftoff. I'll make sure to link it in the description box, but you guys got to listen to it. I'm talking about how you've already done the work. You've already went through the preparation phase. You've already overcame those limiting beliefs. You've already reframed your mindset. You've already done what needed to be done in order to get you to where you are today. And now it's time to take off. It's time for liftoff. And when you lift off, you cannot take baggage with you that doesn't belong. You cannot have anything that's overweight. You can only carry what's supposed to come with you. But when you get to that destination, you've arrived because you have all the tools that you need. You've done the work. You know what it's going to take for you to survive at that next level. One of the things I told myself that I'm going to stop doing, and I've already been working on this, it's a daily practice, but I didn't realize how programmed I've been and conditioned I am to doing this, is treating myself like a project that always needs fixing. Hello? Do you know how mentally exhausting that is? I am not a project that needs constant fixing. I was perfectly created the way that I was for a reason. And it's okay for me to enjoy my life however I want to enjoy it, whenever and wherever. And it's okay for me to learn whatever lesson I need to learn along the way, but not beat myself up about it, but also to show myself grace. And I'm saying this to you as well. You are not a project that needs constant fixing. Octavia, your life has slowed down a little bit because you've already done the work. This is what you've prepared for. This is what you've been building brick by brick this moment for this reason, so that you don't have to do too much, so that you can wake up when you want to wake up, so that you can go where you want to go when you want to go, so that you can live a life of leisure, freedom, and flexibility. This is what you've built. So I'm going to ask you this. What have you been building brick by brick? Your house, your foundation should be sturdy by now. Now you get to fill it up with what belongs there. But that doesn't mean you have to knock it down and start over. That just means you get to embody what you've already created and enjoy it. You did not go through all of this work for nothing. You did not make all of these sacrifices for nothing. You didn't. So go forth with confidence, grace. I'm sending you all love. I wish you all the best. In any year, whatever year that you're watching this video, whatever day it is, I wish you all the best after you click off of this video. My hope for you is that your mindset shifts to align with the version of you that you want to embody. The version of you that is in alignment with your purpose. The version of you that you've been running away from, that you need to run towards. And when you actually embody this version of you, show yourself love. Explore this version of you. What are they like? Document this version of you. I wish you all the best on your quest, and we'll chat soon. Bye.